May it please the court, opposing counsel, members of the jury. My name is Amishi Amit, and I, along with my co-counsel, represent the defendant, Connie McLeod, in tonight's proceedings. Reasonable doubt is not just a legal concept. Tonight, it takes the form of an actual person, Robin Locksley. Please listen closely for this name. But before I go further, allow me to explain what happened. On the night of October 30th, 2024, someone broke into Ruffed Grouse High School. They smashed through concrete flooring in a basement room and uncovered a time capsule that was buried there in 1905. That's the extent of it. Now, let me make one thing clear. There is no written record of the contents of this time capsule. And yet, the prosecution, without any proof, is saying that the necklace was in the time capsule. However, we know this isn't true because the necklace in question had been a gift to my client from her grandmother before she began college. Nothing more. The charge the prosecution is bringing against my client is grand larceny. This charge has 5 elements to it. 1, that my client took a necklace. 2nd, that the necklace was owned by someone else. 3rd, that the taking was unlawful. 4th, that my client took the necklace with the intent to keep it. And 5th, that the value of the necklace is between $2,000 and $100,000. Now, the prosecution has the burden of proving all 5 of these elements beyond a reasonable doubt. Members of the jury, this is the highest burden of our legal system. Now, you just heard from the prosecution. They came up here telling you rivalry, theft, reward, but it was Robin Locksley who had that rivalry. It was Robin Locksley who wanted the reward, and it was Robin Locksley who ultimately committed the theft. Additionally, at the end of tonight's trial, the prosecution will fail to meet their burden. You will be left with reasonable doubt, and it takes the form of an actual person, Robin Locksley. Members of the jury, we urge you to listen closely to the testimony. You will hear that the prosecution can't place my client at the crime scene, and that the prosecution can't place the necklace in the time capsule. Tonight, the defense will call 3 witnesses to the stand. First, historian Mandy Montoya will tell you about Robin Locksley's obsession with the time capsule and their desire to dig it up on their own. Next, Pledge Master of an Honor Society, Ali Jerovich, will testify under oath that on the night in question, Connie McLeod was not at Ruffed Grouse High School. Lastly, you will hear from my client herself. Connie McLeod will take the stand and confirm that the necklace in question had been a gift from her grandmother. Nothing more. Make no mistake about it. My client is innocent of the charges being brought against her. And at the conclusion of tonight's trial, my co-counsel, Mark Barbarack, will stand before you and review the evidence presented. He will remind you that it was Robin Locksley who had the means, the motive, and the opportunity to commit this crime, not my client. He will then respectfully ask that you return a verdict in favor of the defense, finding Miss Connie McLeod not guilty of grand larceny. Thank you.